The Vanished Heiress. The Hawthorne Estate glimmered beneath a relentless drizzle, its iron gates standing like silent sentries against the storm. Guests in tailored suits and flowing gowns arrived in sleek black cars, their umbrellas snapping open against the night. It was the evening of Amelia Hawthorne's 25th birthday, a night that was to mark her inheritance of the Hawthorne fortune. An empire of real estate, shipping, and whispered scandals. Amelia had always been the reluctant heir. Her parents had died when she was 17, leaving her under the strict guardianship of her uncle's lawyer, Daniel Cross. The fortune, estimated at nearly $2 billion, had been locked behind a legal clause. She would inherit it only upon her 25th birthday, provided she signed the final transfer papers at midnight. But Amelia was not smiling. Beneath the glow of chandeliers, she moved among the crowd like a ghost, her pale silk gown trailing like smoke. "I don't want their money," she whispered to her best friend, Margot Langley, as they stepped away from the ballroom. "Not after what I found." Margot frowned. "What do you mean?" Before Amelia could answer, the music swelled, and a man in a dark velvet mask approached, offering his hand. "May I have this dance?" Amelia hesitated, then nodded. That was the last time anyone saw her. Detective Elias Grant had seen his share of missing person cases, but this one reeked of secrets before he even stepped foot inside the mansion. By morning, the gala had become a crime scene. The ballroom smelled of spilled champagne and cold ashes. A broken string of pearls lay near the French doors, one bead lodged in the frame as though caught in haste. "Who was the last to see her?" Grant asked. Daniel Cross, ever composed in his charcoal suit, replied. "She stepped out for air with a guest. That's all we know." Grant studied him. The lawyer's eyes were steady, but his hand clutched his pen like a blade. The case unfolded like a chessboard. Victor Hawthorne, Amelia's cousin, had every reason to want her gone. Disinherited after a scandal involving forged company accounts, he had been vocal about reclaiming what he saw as rightfully his. Margot Langley, the loyal best friend, or so she claimed, had debts in 3 cities and a failed business venture on the verge of collapse. Amelia's signature on the inheritance meant financial salvation for Margot. Daniel Cross, the lawyer, was the gatekeeper of the fortune. If Amelia vanished before signing the papers, control of the estate would pass temporarily, if not indefinitely, into his hands. And then there was the masked man, whose invitation was unaccounted for. Grant's investigation turned up something curious. A private journal in Amelia's handwriting, hidden behind a loose panel in her bedroom wall. "I found the ledger in Father's study. Payments, bribes, disappearances, all tied to the Hawthorne empire. This money is cursed." It seemed Amelia planned to refuse the inheritance, or at least expose the darkness behind it. But the ledger itself was missing. 3 days after her disappearance, a message arrived at the police station. She knew too much. The Hawthorne legacy must remain buried. No ransom, no demands, just a warning. Late one night, Grant received a tip. A man matching the masked figure's description had been seen boarding a train heading north, alone. Security footage showed him removing his mask in a restroom. He wasn't a stranger at all. He was a private investigator, hired by Amelia weeks before the gala. Why? Because she had discovered the ledger, and she planned to fake her disappearance to escape the inheritance and leak the truth about her family's fortune. But something had gone wrong. The train led nowhere. The investigator was found unconscious in a roadside motel, beaten and left for dead. His briefcase was empty, no ledger, no instructions, no Amelia. "She was alive when I left her," he murmured through cracked lips. "She said she had one last stop before leaving it all behind." 2 weeks later, a single envelope arrived at Grant's office. Inside was a USB drive. No return address. No fingerprints. The files contained recordings, documents, and confessions tying the Hawthorne fortune to decades of corruption, embezzlement, and murder. At the end of the files, a video. Amelia, looking into the camera, her voice calm but weary. "If you're watching this, I am gone. Not dead, just gone. I can't inherit what was built on blood. Let the truth speak for me." Her whereabouts remained unknown. The fortune was seized under federal investigation. The Hawthorne name, once a symbol of power, became a cautionary tale whispered in boardrooms and courtrooms alike. And somewhere out there, the heiress who vanished walked among strangers, free from her name, but forever looking over her shoulder. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like, and share. Comment on any new video ideas and I'll review and make a video about it.